good morning, my beautiful people. Welcome back to another video. And I'm saying good morning like you guys are watching this in the morning, but it's good morning for me, so you guys get the point. But welcome back to another video. It is Saturday, and I'm just grateful to be able to have a slow morning today along with my husband. We have at least one every other Saturday that we're able to have these slow Saturday mornings, and we just appreciate and give thanks to God for them because we're able to sit down, have breakfast together, read a devotional, pray together. And to be honest, that really helps you de stress so you can have a good Sunday and then a good start of the week. And this morning, I decided to make an omelette along with some toast for myself because I was craving it, and some crackers for my husband. And so you guys can get to know a little bit about us. My husband is Cuban, so I'm making some Cuban coffee. He usually drinks it mixed with milk and a little bit of sugar. That's actually called cafe con leche, and that is his favorite. He cannot miss his cafe con leche every morning. And another fun fact about me, I used to be a Starbucks barista. So I personally love to make coffee, and one of my dreams is to have one of those fancy espresso machines. So who knows, maybe in the near future I will be able to have one of those fancy espresso machines. But for the meantime, this works and the coffee turns out delicious. And for me, I'm going to be making myself a matcha. I am pregnant, so I can only have a certain amount of caffeine a day, and I am going to be sacrificing today's caffeine intake, drinking a matcha latte. Hello, everyone. We're going to be working on my business today. I have a couple orders I need to get done. I haven't even started any of them. If you guys hear a very loud noise, that's my washing machine over there. I'm doing laundry. It's very loud. I hope it doesn't like interfere with the audio too much. I'm going to be showing you a little behind the scenes of my business. I do have a small business. I make hair accessories for little girls, toddlers, babies. I even customize them. Since I am going to be working on some orders, I just want to show you how I make them. I'll probably do a voiceover of what I'm doing so you guys can understand a little bit. I already have like mini tutorials on my Instagram for my hair bow business page. I'm going to link down below my YouTube. I do have a YouTube as well for my business. I do want to market my herbal business on here. But yes, I'll just be showing you what I'm going to be doing today. And I did go run some errands after I had breakfast this morning. We went to wash my husband's car. We also went to Marshall's. We got a couple things because I don't really have a lot of clothes. I don't really have a lot of like clothes that fit me right now because my belly is growing. Yeah, a lot of my clothes don't fit anymore, so I will also be purchasing a couple things from Shein since it's more affordable there. I also went to Hobby Lobby because I needed some things for today's orders that I'm going to be prepping. Let me show you what I got. I'm just gonna clip my mic there. Hopefully it doesn't turn off. So I got these two. These are not like ribbons, these are like elastic bands to be able to make baby hair bows. So these are the elastic bands where you place the hair bows and what's going to be wrapped around the baby's head. And I just like them because they're so soft, and I don't really like to have really harsh materials used for my baby hair bows. I have this drawer where I keep my ribbons, and inside here I have the clips I use. Different types, you know, like the alligator clips. I have alligator clips with the little teeth, and I have they're called the French barrettes, and I have two sizes. I have this one that's on the bigger side, and I have this one that is like a little smaller. And I have the bigger alligator clips, which I love for bigger types of hair bows, but like for adults. Let me show you an example. This would be like a perfect example of an adult hair bow, which I love. I love this fabric. When I saw it, I had to purchase it, and it's so soft and silky, and it just makes the design, oops, it just makes the design of the hair bow just flowy, you know. So that's what I use for these type of hair bows.
I'm going to show you guys all the ribbons that I have here, and I have them, you know, all of the same sizes together. These are mostly satin and polka dotted, and like character ones. And I also have those two boxes full of ribbon, but that's why I have the other type of material for the baby headbands. But I don't feel like taking that out, guys. It's not that I don't want to. It's just that squatting down is getting harder. Okay.
The material on these bands, they're super elasticy. That's not a word. They're super stretchy and very soft, so it's going to be comfortable on the baby's head. I bought a white one. This is pink. You kind of won't tell on camera. It's not picking up the different color. I hope it does, but this is the white one and this is the pale pink. I like those colors. They're very neutral, and I can match any type of hair bow that I make to any one of these bands, and they will look great. So I got these two ribbon bands, and I also got this green satin fabric. I'm going to be doing a little mini project and hair accessories ideas for Mother's Day, and I can't wait to be able to make one to show you guys. If you guys want to see what I'll be posting, like, you know, regarding my hair bows, I'm going to leave those links for my socials linked down below in the description. So while you guys watch me work, I wanted to share a small message, and that is the parable of the talents. And in case you haven't read the parable of the talents, it can be found in the book of Matthew, chapter 25, 14 through 30. So these verses basically speak about a master that is going on a journey, and he gives money, in this case talents, to three servants. The first servant receives 5 talents, the second one receives 2 talents, and the last servant receives 1 talent. And keep in mind that the master split the talents into his 3 servants according to the capacity that he thought each of his servants had. The master later left on his journey. The servant who he had given 5 talents went and negotiated with them, and he received another 5 talents in return. The servant who had received 2 talents went and negotiated and received another 2 in return. And lastly, the last servant who had received 1 talent dug up a hole and hid his talent. After some time, their master came back and asked accountability of each of the talents that he had given his servants. The one who had received 5 talents came forward, bringing 5 talents more, and said, "Master, you delivered me 5 talents. Here I made 5 talents more." And his master said, "Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over little, I will set you over much." The one who he had given 2 talents came forward and said, "I have made 2 talents more." To which his master said, "Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over little, I will set you over much more." Then the last servant, who had been only given 1 talent, came forward and told his master that he had hidden the talent out of fear. To which his master replied, "Wicked and slothful servant, you knew that I reap where I do not sow, and gather where I scattered no seed. Then you ought to have invested my money with the bankers, and at my coming I should have received what was mine with interest." So he took the talent he had and gave it to the one that had 10 talents. And now you might be thinking why I'm sharing this small message with you. And it's basically to let you know and to exhort you that if God has given you a talent, a skill, a calling, I basically want to encourage you not to have any fear to take action. Fear can keep people from fulfilling their purpose. This parable teaches not to hide any of your talents or skills out of fear, insecurity, or comparison, but to use it for God's glory. Because let me tell you, what if the thing that you're keeping and hiding is the very thing God wants you to use so He may elevate you to the next level? So this is your sign to bring out what the Lord has placed in you. I really hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in my next video.